What is up, guys? Welcome back to Awesome Kids TV. Welcome back to another epic Buildcraft gameplay. And as you can probably tell by the title of this video, we are going to be making, you guessed it, the ultimate ancient Egyptian themed boss podium for a future project that was canceled, but we decided to bring back. In one of our previous videos, we had showed you guys this amazing castle we built, which took us about 72 hours, I would say, to build. And oh my goodness, that was quite a ride. It was so much of a ride that I decided to make another cool looking build to go with this cool looking build. And yes, this is a series of cool new builds that I decided to make. These are basically my PZ2 builds, I guess. Without any further ado, we shall begin building the pyramid fill podium itself. We shall now build the podium itself. Cathead. The Cathead Reflourish TLB, the last boss adventure, has gone cancelled a while ago. But that was a while ago, though. But today we're bringing it back. With a pyramid themed boss podium for one of the bosses. Now, whenever I think of ancient Egyptian, I mostly think pyramids and mummies and stuff. So we're obviously gonna have a mummy corpse in the pyramid itself. We're gonna have the mummy be inside of a sarcophagus, of course, because mummies need to be inside of a sarcophagus in order for the ancient Egyptian field to work. There we go. We got a nice little base so far for the whole entire podium. Now we bigify it. That's what you do with these kinds of things. And yes, that was a reference to MSM's Bigify feature. Whenever you play that game and you want to bigify your very monster, the very monster or monsters that you have, whether it be one or more, you just press the bigify button and bam! It's all good. Anyway, in our previous video, we have made the world's largest hopper. We actually remade the world's largest hopper, and it did turn out pretty good. It actually worked. Unlike the other model we made. Hold on, let me go and get those items. Let me go and get these items around here. We'll storm away later, but for right now, we need to get this ancient Egyptian themed build up and running. Not actually running, though. That was an expression. It means we're getting the build ready and raring to go. We are now back, and the pyramid base is done. Now we just need to add on the other layers, which is exactly what I'm doing. This is the entrance layer. So this is where the entrance actually goes. This is where it actually goes. I gotta make sure it's the correct length, though. Is that the correct length? Oh, that's the correct length, bro. It's the correct length. Okay, we are continuing building the pyramid. This is a little tiny. This is a medium sized version of a pyramid, by the way. It's kind of a toddler size, I would say. Yeah, it's more of a taller size pyramid than very much a uh, uh an adult size. If I made an adult size pyramid, it would take me days. It would take me 39 days to complete and to add all the traps and everything in each layer. Yes, I did think of that, but anyway, look at that medium sized pyramid. That's looking pretty cool. Alright, we now add the pyramid door. Chiseled sandstone, smooth sandstone, and then repeat all over again until we get to the very last block. Now we decorate the entire pyramid with sandstone stairs. We always start at the bottom when we make our pyramids. We always start with the bottom, and then go all the way to the top. That's one layer down, and now we're moving on to the second layer. This is the second layer of the pyramid. If you guys know how many layers a pyramid has in real life, you are a master at figuring that out. Anyway, if you guys have forgotten the premise of Cathead the Last Boss, basically in Cathead the Last Boss, basically the zombies and their nightmare friends have returned from being in a maximized security, high class security prison ever since being thrown in there, and they had decided to invade our turf yet again, and we cannot let them do that. We cannot let them do that. So that is why it is up to every single one of us to take down those villains, track down, and of course trap the villains. I'm so sick, I keep going again and again. Ugh. Right then, let's continue on. The show must go on, as they said in the old days. The show must go on. Anyway, I decided to add towers to this build so that it would look nicer. Towers on the ground don't really fit in with PZ2 vibes. The build has terrible vibes. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to dig up that piece of grass. There we go. Oh, I did it again. No place block wherein no need to be placed. Anyway, as I was saying before I placed the block, even though I wasn't supposed to, we have gotten our first floating tower. Now I gotta make the second tower the exact same as the first. That is the junkiest looking tower in the world. Alright then, let's count how many blocks up that goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that goes up about 5, and it's spaced out about 1, 2. 2 blocks, so I gotta space it out 2 blocks. 1, 2, and on the third block, we place a smooth sandstone block. Of course, that's what we do. Now we make the exact same pattern that we made. The exact same pattern. Chiseled smooth, chiseled smooth, chiseled red, smooth, chiseled red. Repeat until the pattern is done. Does that look identical? No, that does not look identical. We have to try again to make it identical. Is the width identical? Yes, the width is identical. Now we shall cover this tower and its brother or sister, I guess, with a sandstone stairs. There we go, that's 1. And that is number 2. There we go. Now that we got the towers, it is now time to build the most important part of an entire pyramid. And that is, of course, the mummy tomb. That's right, guys, the tomb, the most important part of the whole entire ancient Egyptian pyramid. The tomb the mummy rests in. I just gotta keep on placing these these lower stairs. There we go. Now that our pyramid is complete, we shall now add the mummy sarcophagus. So for that, we're using smooth sandstone and chiseled red sandstone to make it look like an ancient Egyptian sarcophagus. It's an ancient Egyptian version of our modern coffins, if you want to know. It's an ancient Egyptian version of the modern day coffin. Alright, we now add the magical door. And for the magical door, we're using some birchwood doors and, of course, sand. This is an ancient Egyptian theme build, after all. You gotta include sand, am I right? Yeah, you got to include sand. So for the sand door portion of this, I decided to have the sand go underneath our feetsies, whenever the boss podium is available. Stop it, skeleton. There we go. As I was saying, we'll have the sand go down into a pit beneath, like that. There we go. So whenever the door is opened, sand will fall right through and let us in. The doors are gonna be in the back, and we'll have trapdoors, iron trapdoors, be the placeholders, the block holders of the sand blocks, I guess. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna be disappointed, but if it does, I'm gonna be happy. Did it work? The trap doors opened, Ah, it didn't work, guys. It didn't work. We're gonna have to go with plan B. Deleting the blocks. We're going with the block deleting method. Or should I say the blowing up the entrance technique where we blow up half of the pyramid. Yeah, we're gonna have to go with that instead. Although it does look pretty awesome though. Anyway, that, my friends, is how you make an ancient Egyptian boss podium for a future adventure. Thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. We'll see you in our next video where we show you how to build, you guessed it, a mountain mine that blows up whenever you come near it or something. We'll show you how to build that in the next video. But for now, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Come on, you should work. There you go. Peace! And don't forget to stay tuned for more future pieces of content. That's all for now. Bye, folks. That's all, folks.